David Sachs. I train out of Keith Hackney's Combat Academy in Roselle, Illinois. I grew up south of Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania. I got into fighting by doing all kinds of martial arts. Started very young with traditional martial arts. Got more into the boxing and wrestling at a later age, and then jiu-jitsu and everything else after college, and just started putting it all together. Had my first amateur fight at 17. Turned pro a couple years ago. Fighting's been a part of my life ever since I was a kid, in a good way. I don't, fight for any bad reasons. I like the character it shows. I like the discipline. I like the hard work, and I like the sportsmanship that it shows when all is said and done, for the most part, depending on the person. My last fight went pretty well. Started early, a couple of shots, quick jab. I got the double leg. Worked ground and pound the whole rest of the first round. Came out the second round, felt pretty good. Was hoping to work a little bit more on my feet. My opponent pulled guard. Just took it to the ground and kind of finished what I started in the first round with the ground and pound, and the ref stopped the fight about a minute in. My day usually starts out about 5 a.m. at work. I'm a personal trainer, and then usually at some point during the day I'll be able to fit in some kind of conditioning workout. Wrap up around lunch, go take a nap, wake up, come teach one class, and then train for the rest of the night at Keith's Academy, alternating striking, grappling, sparring, and MMA classes throughout the week. Really, I train for every fight. I'd love to say this is the hardest I've ever trained, but I always try and train my hardest. If I don't feel like I'm training my hardest, then I'm pretty disappointed in myself. So I'm just training a little bit more because it's 5 rounds, so a little bit higher volume of training. Otherwise, it's always at a high intensity. It's always with great teammates. I do some changes based on the opponent, but really I'm bringing my game to the table and I'm coming to win.
His striking's gotten really good. He's always been a good wrestler, real good ground game. Strong ground and pound, but his striking has grown tremendously in the time I've worked with him.
My training separates me from other fighters because I train like a maniac every day. Yeah, I push myself to the limits. I push hard when I'm tired. I like losing at practice. If I'm not training with people that are better than me at one thing or another, I know it's not helping me. So I know I'm getting pushed to my breaking point and past it every day and learning how to overcome.
I've been helping him train specifically just by being here for him as a sparring partner. He's helping me out a lot. I'm helping him out a lot. We're about the same size, so we work good together.
I feel like I'm going to win this fight because I have a lot of factors in my favor. I have a lot more experience. I was in the cage more recently. It's been a while since he won a fight based on what he did. Can't help a disqualification, but it happened, and that's not great cage experience. I'm training with really good guys at my team every day. I'm getting pushed hard. There's always somebody beating me in an area, which keeps me on top of my game. And this desire, I'm at a time where I'm ready to make the transition to fighting a lot more and a lot more for my living, and that's what I want to do.
I think David's such a good fighter because of his commitment to the sport. He's in the gym as often as he can be, which is quite a bit. Plus, he's a personal trainer on the side, so he gets his workouts in when he's at work also. Just his dedication, his commitment, he loves to do it.
I treat every fight like it's going to push me to the next level, because any fight can push you to the next level. So I feel like every time you need to bring everything to the table. You need to have the best performance possible, and even if it's not a hard fight, harder training just makes for a shorter night, and you get to go home a winner every time if you approach every fight that way. When I'm not training, I'm working. I'm a personal trainer during the day, and that's about it. Outside of work and training, I just spend time with my family, and that pretty much sums up every day of my life.
I think it's huge for him to be able to represent Hackney's and himself in Illinois for this fight. It's a big fight, it's a big stage. Combat USA, you guys put on a great show. It's on pay-per-view, the whole 9. And it's really good for him to put himself out there. It's really good to put the school's name out there. All around, it's a good thing.
Yeah, coming into the next fight, I feel honored to represent Keith Hackney's Combat Academy, and we're making our stake in Illinois. So yeah, I feel strong about bringing the Illinois belt to the table and showing that as a school and as an area, we represent a population of strong fighters.
For David to win this fight means a lot. It could be a big step in his career.
If you look at a lot of my last opponents, a lot of them have either not fought or didn't fight for a while after they fought me. Because it's going to be a long night. You know, we're going for a ride to hell and back, and I'm taking you with me. It's gonna be a long night for me. I know that coming in. It's gonna be an even longer night for you, and I hope you know that coming in. Josh, I look forward to fighting you on July 16th. I'm bringing a lot to the table. I know you are too. May the best man win.